Gemini, welcome back to Peace and Carmen. I'm Carmen. Today we have your September tarot reading. So we'll just go ahead and jump on into it. I want to give a huge shout out to my next door neighbor, Sarah. She is a psychic medium and she gave us a couple oracle decks to use for the next couple months. So we're going to be showcasing one of her oracle decks. Yeah, so make sure that you send her a huge thank you by going and following her on Twitter, and I am going to link that somewhere on the screen, okay? So we got the first card out, the Tower. Okay, big moves for you, big movement. Two of Wands. Let's see what else we got here. Okay. Few more cards out. We got Temperance. We got the Sun in reverse. We got the Knight of Wands in reverse. And we got the Three of Wands in reverse. And it's so funny, Gemini, I tried to do this reading yesterday, but the sun was just too harsh here. I had to close the blinds, and the lighting was really weird and off-putting, so I decided to scrap that reading and try it again today. And a lot of these cards came out in the shuffle that I was trying to do for you. So just a little side note there. These cards are meant for you. We got the King of Wands. We got the Two of Swords in reverse. All right. All right, Gemini. I'm going to leave it here for this deck. I definitely feel immediately like there is going to be a big change in your life right now, and I think that is, I think how you are, so I think we're looking at the world in a lot of different ways. I think we're looking at our life decisions, we're looking at society as a whole, and the way that we are looking at this is challenging. I feel like our thoughts are challenging. I think that we have tried to stay so positive through all of this. We've tried to stay so positive, and we've been patient. We've been patient with other people. We've been patient with ourselves. I think we've been offering a lot of compassion to those who need it, including ourselves. But all of a sudden, I feel like our thoughts, like maybe some of our patience have ran a little thin. With the Sun in reverse over this Two of Swords in reverse, it almost feels as if we no longer wish to perceive things in this way. Perhaps we felt like we were being a little bit too compassionate, almost as if someone were going to take advantage of that. And for some reason, Gemini, we kind of switch. We switch our thought process. We switch how we had originally thought of the situation. I think that this had come from, I feel like you have been beating down. I think some of these negative thoughts might have risen up at other times, but we kind of beat them down. We're like, no, I'm gonna offer them compassion. I'm gonna give them what I hope to receive from other people. And although those things had crossed your mind before, you didn't feed into them. That wasn't something that you were willing to give them. Gemini has such a bad rep Gemini and Scorpio, so I understand Gemini. Know that I run for you, Gemini. I really do. I'm on your side. I know that you are misconceived. I know that you really do hope the best for people. I know that you are for people. You are for the upliftment of other people. That is who you are. You want everyone to succeed. But suddenly, this month, it seems as if with this Tower moment, something happened. Something happened, and you're like, patience is wearing thin. People have been, people think I'm too nice. People think that they can just do whatever they want. And you're not about it. Suddenly, you're not about it. I feel like you are prepared to, you're prepared for battle, but you don't want to fight. You're prepared, but you don't want to. That's definitely not your driving goal, is that you want to fight with people, but you best believe if someone wants to step into your area, there's going to be swords drawn. Here we go. Let's see. First card out was the Two of Swords. Again. We got the Emperor. We got the Empress. We got the Three of Cups. And we got the Six of Swords. So, again, when I was doing this reading before, and I had to kind of stop, I did have some of these cards come up in this deck. And what I was feeling when I was doing that originally yesterday is that perhaps I had felt like there was, I think this message is for some, perhaps not for all, but it felt like there was, that you were getting ready to open your home to more people. It seemed like you were trying to get everything in order. You were trying to get things done to make sure that that perhaps it was your children or your significant other, so that they would want to stay with you and be in this home with you. And something happened where that just wasn't the case, and they weren't able to stay with you. And the reason I'm bringing that up now is just because we have this Emperor and the Empress right here next to each other. So I do feel like there is a masculine and a feminine energy at play. And with the Empress here, with kind of a pregnant belly, it does signify some children to me, especially with this Three of Cups right next to it, which is a card of celebration. But for some reason, that also reads to me as children as well. So, of course, this is not going to be for all Geminis, but for some Geminis, that perhaps might have been the case this month, where that was the Tower moment of where you were expecting all of these things to go as planned, and that's not the way it happened. I think for others, there might be a romantic partner coming in that is going to bring a lot of happiness. I think that they're going to help. I think that there had been times where you had felt very lonely. I think there were times where you felt kind of almost misunderstood by others. And this person comes in and they show you that they really do understand, and they do, they get you. They just get you. And that is the cause for the celebration with the Three of Cups. that you now find someone that really does understand your two sides, Gemini. They understand your logical side, and they also understand your emotional side. I think I'm going to grab more cards here. Because with the Six of Swords, after somebody's leaving, and I hope it's not that person, I'm going to grab more cards to get more information. We got the Wheel. So, I mean, that is a happy outcome. We got the Nine of Cups. We got the Page of Pentacles. I'm going to grab just a few more. We got the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. All right, and we got a few more. I'm just going to move these down. You won't be able to see that one card. I'm sorry. We have the Ace of Cups in reverse. We got the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. We got the Ten of Swords. And we got the Queen of Cups. Okay. All right, Gemini. So I don't feel like this person is leaving you. I feel like perhaps they are leaving another situation to be with you. So that's good. I was a bit worried with it ending on the Six of Swords, that that's what the other cards were going to try to tell me, is that someone was going to leave you, Gemini. Just because some of those other cards that I pulled up last time, it just didn't seem as beneficial. But this is actually seeming like an actual beautiful spread for you. It seems like in those times where we were doubting ourselves, doubting if we were going to be able to find the happiness that we wanted, and our attitude started changing about the situation, starting to get a little bit more negative. We started to retreat a little bit. It started to be something that kind of gnawed at us. We were able to do our lives. We were able to, do the things that we needed to do, but there was just something missing for us. There was something that was always in the back of our mind that was what we wanted, that just didn't feel like it was going to happen. And it seems like almost out of nowhere, here we are. Here's this person. Here's this person entering your life who does fully understand you. And perhaps they are actually leaving their own situation to be with you because they also feel good and connected with you. I feel like this person might be moving in with you. I feel like this person is not as financially stable as you are. So I think that you are going to help them with that. With this Page of Pentacles and this Nine of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like you are somebody who is going to help them with that. With you being the strong Gemini that you are, and you're able to, you do have your life pretty stable. And of course, these energies can transfer, so perhaps you are the person who is leaving your situation behind to go to someone who is a little bit more stable and can help you. But for some of you, I definitely feel like this is you having this stable, the stability that they are longing for. So you were longing for someone to understand all of these different sides of you, and they were longing for somebody to help them. And they are really, I think this happened pretty fairly fast, but I think it'll be extremely beneficial for you. I think that you kind of are just, you're given it a shot. I think this is pretty new. I think it's probably scary for you both, but you're kind of just letting it happen and see what happens. I think that you are just kind of letting it go with the wind. Seeing where the chips fall. I think that you are being extremely emotionally vulnerable. And that is so beautiful for you, Gemini. I think that that is a beautiful thing that you found somebody that you are able to feel vulnerable with. I think that you are now expressing, and you have been so patient for this love. You really have been. This is something that you've been waiting for a while. And they're showing up for you this month. They're showing up for you, Gemini. I think that you are going to open yourself up to this person and to these possibilities. And I think that they are very different than you, Gemini. I think perhaps, like I said, they aren't as financially stable, but where they lack in finances, they really own in emotion and emotional intelligence. And I think that you guys are going to complement each other very well. I think that they're going to be able to show you their heart. And that's going to make you feel safe. You're going to make them feel safe by what you're able to give them with stability. And they're going to make you feel safe by what they're able to give you with love and vulnerability. I think I feel like this is something new. So this is for my single Geminis here. This is definitely, I feel like there's going to be a lot of single Geminis watching this. And things are going to go very well for you with this new person. I think, like I said, they have this emotional intelligence that's going to be very attractive to you. It's going to be something that perhaps is new to you, but you are just going to be in awe of that. You're going to be in awe of their freedom. And perhaps, I do think that this is more of a romantic thing, but if you are in a relationship, Gemini, this could be just a new connection in general. It doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, but for our single Geminis, I definitely feel like it is. But regardless, there is going to be a mutual give and take. It's going to be balanced by what you two bring to the table. What you two bring to the table are going to be complete opposites, but that is where the magic lies. That is going to keep the process rolling. This is going to be a cycle for you guys. I think you are starting a new cycle right now. This Tower moment is the end of that old cycle in with the new. So that is why suddenly what it seems like you've been waiting for so long all of a sudden enters. What you started to become a little bit of pessimistic about after you've been so patient, all of a sudden just enters and in a time where you now were starting to doubt it. It was because you were waiting for that cycle to end, and that Tower moment happened, and boom, it ended. Now, new people are entering your life. Now is a different energy. We got the grandchildren. This is my new hoodoo deck. This is a new deck, so I might have to use the book. The book is fantastic. I really do love the things. I love the prompts. I love the way that they write it out, and it also gives you plants. So if you are into root work, if you are into herbs, this gives you plants to consider when using when starting to do your root work. So I think that's awesome. All right, I think Aries had a couple of those. All right. Okay, all right. I've only been grabbing a few of these, but a lot of them came out here. So we got the 3 of baskets in reverse. We got the 9 of knives in reverse. We got the Son of Knives in reverse. Okay. I'm going to have to start moving some of these things. My spread's getting all messed up because I don't have enough room. All right. We have Bishop C.H. Mason. And don't be put off by these pictures. I know some of them are a bit scary. We got the Mother of Knives in reverse. And we have the Daughter of Sticks in reverse. All right. Move that here. And I'm just going to whip out this book. And that's why I've only been grabbing a few of these before, because I know that I'm going to have to look a lot of these up, especially because it does have the plant. And I think that that is just so cool that it gives you that, gives us that. I think that's amazing. All right, so the grandchildren is the star card. So, things to consider here. So, this card meaning is a relief from stress. So, we're finally getting some of that, this Two of Swords energy. It's finally leaving. It's finally this pessimism, this just waiting for our prayers to be answered is done. Finally they're being answered. What you've been asking for is being given to you. That cycle is ending. They were making you wait. No more. All right. So things to consider. Do I regularly count my blessings? Believing doesn't require proof. What can I do to regain hope? Find a way to become inspired. Give without seeking anything in return. What motivates you to get up in the morning and do it all again? Miracles happen every day. Why can't they happen to you? Perhaps it's time for the old and the young to get together and enjoy each other's company. Blessings are on the way. It might be time to share some words of wisdom with someone younger or less mature. All will turn out right in the end. So, for some reason, this 3 of Cups to me, which is, like I said, is typically a card of celebration, it is ringing to me as of children. And now with this grandchildren coming up, it could definitely be your grandchildren as well. But for some reason, they are really getting involved in your life right now. And they might be actually coming to you with leaving that situation and ending up coming your direction. So just be aware of that. And I think that is, they are probably going to need a little bit of guidance from you. So definitely be open to bestowing some of that on them. They're going to need that from you. I think they look up to you and they appreciate the words that you say to them. So the 3 of baskets in reverse, things to consider here. These are warnings. So overindulgence, addicts, the party's over, homebodies, promiscuity, ill health, alcoholism, cheaters, lack of friends, and agoraphobes. So I think that this might be I feel like this definitely might be, I think if this is you, if you definitely have an issue with addiction, if you are someone who perhaps maybe even stays in too often, I know the home is coming up a lot in here, so we might need to get out a little bit. We might need to be aware that these addictions might come up this month, and we need to keep ourselves busy with some creativity and the things that we love to ensure that that is not going to engulf us. I also feel like these people leaving that thing behind, that might be their addictions to come to you. And that might be the advice that you are going to have to give to somebody else, is to help them with their issues of addiction. So definitely be prepared for that. I definitely, for some of you Geminis, you are going to be a guiding light for somebody. You are going to help them. You are going to help them with this problem. So you might be battling this yourself, and you are going to have to perhaps find that help within that partner. But this is a warning for you, Gemini, that if that is an issue for you, that might come up this month, and we're prepared. So we're giving you a heads up. You can get prepared, do what you got to do to make sure that that does not engulf you. So we got the 9 of Knives in reverse. That is, so, oh, and I'm sorry, I didn't even tell you your plant. That's like the whole reason why I wanted to look these up. I'm going to, so the 3 of Baskets was sweetgrass, okay? And the 9 of Knives is lavender. So, in the reverse, that is anxiety, stress, despair, sleepless nights, worst fears coming true, guilt, worry, depression, nightmares, being too hard on yourself, terror, shameful secrets, isolation, hexes, agonizing pain, regrets, hopelessness, negativity, illness, spite, breakdowns, thoughts of suicide, seclusion, repeatedly rehashing on unpleasant situations, or crying jags. If we get into our addictions and that those thoughts end up going into a dark place, it's going to be extremely difficult for you to create a stable home for these people who want to come to you. Because there are people who want to come to you, Gemini. And you're not going to be able to give them that. But like I said, I also feel like this is something that is surrounding you, Gemini. So perhaps this person who is, coming in, who is very emotionally vulnerable, that could be their issue. They could be an addict, and perhaps that's why you're opening your door to them. It could be a child. It could be a lover. It could be a grandchild. Be prepared. Be prepared for that. We got the Son of Knives. Ragweed is that herb. So that is in reverse. So that is, he is pushy, aggressive, two-faced, a gossip, a hustler, and likes to take unnecessary risks and spread rumors and drama. All right, so I feel like I don't need to say much about that. I think that that is also included in what might go down with this addiction. Lies will be said, and it will be harsh. And if a person is coming to you with addiction and those things are being done, I think this is a warning to offer it with a sense of compassion. I think it's going to be very important that you are not too overly bearing, overly pushy. I think that will end up pushing them away, and we want to keep them nurtured. We want to nurture them. We want to nourish them, because they have not had the nourishment in a while. If they've been dealing with these addictions for a while, they haven't had it. They haven't had it. So Bishop C.H. Mason, their plant is cedar and mustard. Some things to consider with this. Is conformity always good or bad? The nail that sticks out gets hammered down. What do you really believe in / have faith in? Go deeper and explore further. Do you see the value in your cultural heritage? Is what is considered a rock orthodoxy? Is what is considered orthodoxy or the proper way to do things actually orthodox, or is it improper to your community? It might be in your best interest to follow the rules this time. Everyone is a disciple of something, but true discipline is rare. Are you sure you understand the fine print? Join us. Could it be that what is expected of you is good for you? Be on time for the ritual. Get back in line. Teamwork makes the dream work. Follow the leader, Simon says. It's going to take a community for us to get this person out of the addiction. So whether that is you or if a person around you is suffering with addiction, it is going to take community. You're not going to be able to get them out of this by yourself. I think perhaps there is going to be multiple people entering your life, and there is going to be this person who is emotionally available to help you handle this other person. So I do feel like you might be this Emperor energy, and you are more logical, and you are, because of that, you're kind of straight to the point. Very, very straight to the point. Which is beneficial sometimes, but it's also when a person is super emotional, it can be a little too harsh for them, and you might push them away. So this is just a warning to you. This is just a warning. So we have Mother of Knives in reverse. Your plant is rue. So she is a perfectionist, cold-hearted, aggressive, and bitchy. It says in the book. I didn't say it. Energies are fluid. This could definitely be the other person, but I do feel like this might be you right now, Gemini. I don't feel like right now you are the emotional one. I think right now you are more the analytical one. I think in other times you have been emotional. I think in other times you have been analytical. That is the Gemini. You can express more than one of these attributes in different times of your life. I think right now you have been straight on. We don't want to push these people away. These are warnings to you. These are warnings. And the last one, Daughter of Sticks. This is why I've only been pulling out a few, because I have been looking them up. So I'm sorry if I'm not getting like this contact with you because I'm reading out of the book. So my phone alarm is going on. Give me 1 second. All right. So the Daughter of Sticks in reverse. So your plant is fenugreek and garlic. So definitely adding these into your diet would be a great option for you. This is in reverse. So on the negative side, she is hot-tempered, abusive, overly competitive, insecure, loud, boisterous, jealous, a show-off, and habitual procrastinator. Okay. So I know all that you do is you do it out of love. You do it for the other person. We just want to be completely aware how we might be coming off to this other person. Put yourselves in these shoes. Know that, develop some empathy and compassion like you do. I know that you do. Perhaps if this other person, this other emotional person is not coming into your life, perhaps that is the energy that you need to embody right now, is to be a little bit more emotional and a more emotionally vulnerable, because they're going to need that from you. They're going to need that side from you right now, Gemini. They're going to need that to get out of that. And if you are going through this addiction, which I feel like some of you, it might be you who are going through this addiction, but I think a lot of you, it's going to be a child or grandchild or a significant other that comes in with this issue. And I think that you want to be firm with them to get them to do this, and that's not just, it's just not going to be helpful. If you are the one going through this addiction, being too hard on yourself right now is going to be challenging. I think that might keep you in this negative cycle then and get you out. So Isis, past life. This situation involves your past life memories. So this was destined for you. There's a reason why these people are coming into your life right now. There's a reason why this is happening at the time that it happens. Know that. I think that that might bring a little bit of frustration because perhaps it feels like you've done this before. But this is all for a reason. We have Callie, endings and beginnings. The old must be released so that the new can enter. This is a tough one. This is going to be a tough month for you, Gemini. It's not going to be easy. I think that there is going to be a lot of love that enters. I think that this is going to be almost a torn situation. And it's almost hard to read because I do feel like there's a lot of beautiful, great things that are happening. And then on the sidelines, there is a lot of difficult things that are happening. So just be ready for that. I think that through this darkness, there's going to be a lot of beautiful things. So just remember that. There's going to be a lot of great things that are happening on the sidelines. So count your blessings. This is going to be something that is going to be hard, but it is going to have some beautiful things within that that should be recognized. So Commentina, purification. It's time for cleansing and detoxification of your body and mind. If we are going through this addiction, it is time to detox. Okay? It is time to, perhaps I think that this is something that it started out mentally and ended up becoming more of a physical thing when it came to the addictions. So I pray for you, Gemini. I hope I give you all the strength. I give you all the love. There's going to be a lot going on for you this month. It started, the reading started with a tower. There's bound to be a lot of things going on this month. But this reading is getting to 40 minutes, so I am going to close it off here. Please comment below if this resonates with you. If it does, click the like button. But otherwise, I'll see you next month, Gemini. I hope that this goes smoothly for you. I hope that you're able to give these people guidance, because I think they look up to you. Okay? And if you're going through this, I give you strength. All right? Love you, Gemini. Bye.